Well, to say this is a good morning is an understatement. I've just got up from bed. It's 10:15. I'm still in my gym jams, but it's just the most gorgeous morning. It really is. It's lovely. It's autumn with a small A, and it's cool, and the birds are back singing, and it's almost delicious. You could almost eat this morning. Jack has been, well, he's been having his crackers and finishing off a little bit of cat food that Sammy Bear has left. Sammy Bear was delighted to see me return last night. I got back quite late, so that's why I had a little bit of a sleep in this morning, because I was a bit exhausted driving for about 3.5 hours. It leaves me a bit tired. But I'm back, and I'm back with gusto, and I'm back with a plan as well, and I'm back with a new laptop. I managed to be able to afford, through your generosity and support, a new laptop, and it's come with a 3-year guarantee. I bought an extra guarantee. I thought what I'd do is I'd take the money that had been so generously donated to me, and I would invest it. I would invest it in securing the best possible technology to be able to continue to make videos and upload blogs and take photographs and upload them. So I got a small Apple laptop. Doesn't have a huge memory on it, so I bought some external, I'm trying to think of all the technical terms here. I think it's called an external hard drive, is it? Where it stores extra memory. So I got an extra 2 terabytes, she says cautiously. Sounds like something from a children's science fiction movie, doesn't it? I got 2 terabytes. But anyway, 2 terabytes of extra storage. So it means that everything that I do on the laptop I can immediately back up. The most important thing is it's actually compatible with the phone. So whatever I do on the phone apparently goes immediately onto the laptop. So it's going to take a lot of work that I'd previously been doing out of the whole scenario. And I find that incredibly appealing, because it means I've got more time, especially coming into the winter when the daylight is short, but I have more time to get on and do all the things that I do in my normal life, my normal everyday life, and I'm looking at some of it now. Mother Earth has had some party this year, I can tell you, and there's a lot of just tidying up to do after this party. But she has grown very strong, very, very strong. It's one of the most amazing things that's ever happened here at Bealtaine this summer. This actual summer has been just unbelievable in terms of growth. I have never watched the strength of Mother Earth manifest before my eyes like this. And that's exactly what's happened. It's been this incredible green manifestation. She has done in horticultural terms what has seemed almost impossible. She's put about 3 years of normal growth into one summer. Now, I tell you, she is very well aware of everything that's going on. And this is what James Lovelock has said all along, that there's an intelligence in Mother Earth that would shock us all to the core if it were to be presented in terms that we understand in front of our eyes. Well, this summer it's happened. It's actually manifested, and it's been the most uplifting, the most reassuring summer of my entire life. Because it's evident that she will go on. You can take whatever you like and throw it at her, she will go on. And we should have known that. We should have known that when we witnessed the aftermath of Chernobyl. We should have known that when we witnessed the aftermath of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. We talked about nuclear, we talked about all the devastation and how the earth would never recover and all the rest of it. Not only has Mother Earth recovered around Chernobyl, it's become an amazing forest of life in a very short time. And the wildlife has just overtaken the most optimistic forecast that we had. And remember, at the time, people who were optimistic about the aftermath of Chernobyl were called fools. Who would have thought? So this summer there's been certainly for me, I don't know about you, I've had a lot of feedback from many of you who have said, you know, that the growth of this summer has been undeniably fantastic, incredible, weird, hard to get to grips with. So I want to take more photographs, I want to do more videos, I want to really expand the eye that you're looking through. And if I can do that with more speed and less complicated waiting time, then that's fulfilled my mission to Belfast, and that's fulfilled you making the donations. And I've had some incredible donations. Well, all the donations have been incredible. Because when I had very little money, to donate, you know, €5 to a cause was a huge deal. So all the donations have been incredible, and I thank you so very much. And I really look forward to sitting down and getting to grips with understanding all the new technology in my new laptop and how it works in a nice symbiotic relationship with my phone, and really using that technology then to allow you to be able to share in all of this. And look at I didn't get my Vivienne Westwood jacket this summer but you know what I got the day before yesterday, well, the evening before yesterday, because spent several hours down at the Apple store with my son-in-law, who was my kind of major advisor on these things. And I said to him, and I said to Mark, who was our kind of host in the store, I said, don't talk technology to me because I don't understand it. Just, I'll ask the questions. Will it do this? How fast will it do it? Can it do this? Can it work with that? You know, and I was just amazed that there was such a technology even existed. And as I said before, this technology that we have now, this technology was meant to be. Mother Earth has sacrificed an enormous amount to get us to this stage. And that's what I believe. None of this has happened by accident. And so it behoves me and people like me who have, well, how do I put it? It behoves me after 14 years of working with her to share the results and to share the life that she is just delighted to share with us. And that's why I was more than happy to invest with your help in this good camera, and more than happy to invest again with your help in the phone, and now finally to have the laptop and the external drive. And there's going to be a lot of sharing. There's going to be a lot of sharing. It's incredible being back here this morning. Each time I go away, and it's usually for 3 days because I drive to Belfast, it takes me about 3.5 hours. So I spend the first night there, and I get to see my little granddaughter then first thing in the morning. She only has one grandma. Her other grandma has sadly passed. And then I get to spend the day, and then I come back on the third day. So I know it only seems like a short time being away from Bealtaine, but when I come back, the changes are so extraordinarily obvious, even just over 3 days. The energy seems to be getting faster and more powerful. And even just here, look, you can see there's little vines going up the wall there behind the electric box. Well, I planted that little thing. Let me just see, I don't even know the name of this wee plant. Yes, it's just over here, look. It's just here. And I hardly had any compost left, and I banked it up around it, you can see. Well, this little plant has gone a bit crazy. It's come all the way along the wall. You can hardly see the trails of it. There, you can pick it up just there. And now it's gone up the wall, look, and it's clinging. It's actually clinging for itself. And I'm just getting to notice these things now at the end of the summer. And then also, my daughter's father-in-law had these little window boxes, and they've got little cotoneasters in them, and you can see that they're just waiting to escape. And they're going to escape into Bealtaine. And I'm going to plant them more or less just where they are. I'm going to dig a hole down in that gravel, put a little bit of sheep's wool down there for extra nutrition and a wee bit of buffering against the stones, and some homemade compost, topped off with some homemade compost, and we'll watch them go. And I think that both of them just on that part of the wall, just there. And I know from reading the old Victorian journals, you know, of Victorian gardeners, that Victorian gardeners planted plants very close to the walls of the house as a buffer against the cold and the wind and the frost as a form of insulation. Of course, we've been scared away from doing anything like that. Oh, it'll get into the, undermine the foundations. You know, you have all this stuff that has almost become a mantra of fear. Mantra of fear. Oh, look at this. There's a tiny little blackcurrant bush coming up in the gravel. Something else to pull up and to pot on. Now look at the way the sunshine is just dappled. I love the way the sun moves through the sky, through the seasons, you know. So, I've got to get to work today. I've got to get a grip on my new laptop. I've got to get a grip on the calendar. The calendar is definitely going ahead. I've on the way to Belfast, I got a weigh-in on a look-alike calendar and envelope. I got a weigh-in from Pascal, and it's going to cost me €4. I think it's €4.70 to post worldwide, and then of course there's the envelope. It has to be an extra big envelope. So I'm waiting now just for prices to come back from the printer. I'm going to get as many printed as possible because that's going to lower the price. I don't want to be left with a huge amount on my hands, so I'm going to go for a 500 print run. 500. And hopefully they'll sell. If they don't, well, I'll have to just cross that bridge when I come to it. So, blessings to you all. Blessings to you all, and thank you again so very much, everybody. And I'll be in touch with everyone who's donated, and a personal message and a thank you. And oh yes, I'm also getting some thank you cards made up for Patreon. So blessings to you all. This is a new chapter. This is a new chapter. And I'm excited and just invigorated with energy again. Blessings.